As you can see from the state of these beets, it's pretty much too hot to do anything today. But look, I've got some nice beet tree in there, so that actually is just a bit smaller than tennis ball shape, so that's ready to come up actually. And then there's another one next to it. So I'm going to probably start harvesting a few of these, and then I'll successional sow along here to get some more in as well. Over here, the second lot of radish are starting to come up, and again, these are going to soon be ready to start harvesting. In fact, there's quite a nice one there. I need to pull that up soon because that'll go woody if it gets much bigger. So we finally got crops that are ready to bring up. It's very exciting, and of course the lettuces need a good chop, and I'm going to risk cutting this lovely cabbage soon as well because it looks nice. Looks like it's from Little Shop of Horrors. Let's talk about the realities of chickens. Well, first, eggs, which is a good thing. Then there's chickens trying to nest where they shouldn't be nesting. That's an okay thing. Then there's the summer fly apocalypse, which is the bad thing. Seriously, flies. It's horrible. This was put up yesterday, and I use Stalasan F, which is like this. You can see this pinkish powder here. So that kills the fly eggs and worm eggs and oosts and all that sort of thing, but it still doesn't stop the fly apocalypse, which is minging, and I hate it. Well, I'm back at the peppers because I'm just excited, because look at all these flowers, so many flowers. And here, there is a baby pepper. This is going to be a baby pepper. So hopefully that will turn into a beautiful sweet bell pepper that I can actually pick and harvest, which I'm really excited about. There are loads of flowers left. The aubergine flowers also opened up now. So this experiment is going well. We've got another flower over here. Last week it was growing up still, now it's dropped. And the soapy liquid aphid spray is kind of working. There are still aphids on here, as you can see. Actually, there's a ton on there. But it's working, so I'm spraying them every other day, and it seems to be keeping the aphid numbers down and allowing the peppers and the aubergines to actually grow properly. Well, today I finally decided that enough is enough with the cabbage bed, and I'm just going to pull everything out. My cabbages got planted way too close together, so I've actually only got this one and probably that one that are going to be edible cabbages. The rest are just horrible, like this. So they're going to get fed to the chickens. So I'm going to just pull this out because this whole bed is basically redundant. So I'm going to pull them out. I'm going to put some fresh compost in. Look, I've got a load of little baby yew trees growing up here. Put some fresh compost in, and then I'm going to use this entire bed for carrots. Because my carrots are terrible. Terrible. So I'm going to do the whole bed of carrots. There's still plenty of time in the year to get them growing. So that is one of today's many jobs. Well, I'm sad to report that I neglected my radishes rather. I forgot to water them, and look, they're already going to flower. And if I pull this up, hello, that's not a good radish. And I think the major reason is because they just got dry, so they've gone up to go to seed, and they've not put any root growth in. So I'm going to start watering this bed a lot more. I have got some baby seeds coming up, so I'm going to sow, and then actually the rest of this bed I'm going to leave a little bit of space at that end for some kale plants that I've got. But I'm going to do a lot more rows of radishes and keep them watered this time. This dry patch we've had in the summer over the past couple of weeks, the hot dryness has killed a lot of my plants, You know, you learn. Gardening is an experience. Down in the chicken coop, this is one of my ex-bats. She hasn't started growing any more feathers yet. This ex-bat has. This is Ice. Sadly, one of my ex-bats died yesterday. I have no idea why. I came down and I found her pushed up behind the bin, and she had really watery poo. She had a very squelchy crop, and she was in no state. And she was still alive, but she died maybe 10 minutes later. Thanks. So I was kind of in bed last night, freaking out a little bit, scared that it could be something worse. But everybody else is completely healthy, and there were no signs of any flu-y type things. So I'm keeping a close eye on them, but it's very sad. I hope her last weeks with me gave her a little bit of a nice extended life. It's rained overnight, and the heat wave seems to have broken. We've got this lovely rose, which has got lots of nice buds on it. This was actually original in the garden when I moved here, so that's quite nice. Then I took some honeysuckle cuttings last year, so I've got a couple of flowers, but the most important thing is they are starting to grow. This one there, and this one here. There's a little larkspur that I don't know how it ended up here. I must have accidentally flung a seed across, because that's doing nice. And I have planted out the dahlias now, so we've got a dahlia here, got a dahlia here, a couple of dahlias in this corner. This one, Arabian Nights, is already flowering. Another one in here, amongst some daylilies, and then we've got a couple here as well, amongst the bells of Ireland, which are starting to grow. And a couple of cosmos.